ladies and gentlemen, it's Christelle Martinette here, and I'll be introducing with this brief 1-minute introduction to all the February readings, just to tell you that in the month of February, there is no full moon. The full moon is going to take place on or about the 31st of January, and we'll have a new moon the 15th, mid-month, 15th of February. Now, I'm going to do the readings for February with a deck called the Tarot of the Obscure Fables. I'll show you those cards, and of course I'll have my VERA SIBILLA cards here and Neapolitan cards should I need them, and I'll have with me this time the very first runes that I ever used, and it's a set of runes that I made myself, and we'll be seeing that. And also I wanted to mention that I'll be using this channel, Christelle Martinette, for card readings, monthly card readings, and for scrying sessions, for moon readings. Anything else will be in my other I still haven't got off this cough. I'll be using my other video YouTube channel called Mystic Scrying Medium Christelle. I'll try to put a link or just mention it below. And now off to the readings. Hi Libra, it's Christelle here with a reading for you for the month of February. Let's see what's in store for Libra for the month of February. As I always say, I have shuffled off camera after the last reading. I like to shuffle on camera as well. It's Libra in February. All right, let's see what these trying cards. I'm going to show you the cards first. This is the Four of Pentacles, the 10 of Clubs, the 10 of Wands, the 7 of Swords, the Knight of Wands, and the 7 of Pentacles. Now you have these two sevens right next to each other. Let's see. First of all, you come into the month of February with a bona fide question. You ask yourself about your material life, about this is the Lord of material earnings, of material power, this Four of Pentacles. What is it that I feel about what I have and what I don't have? What does this ability to hold, ability to possess mean for me? And on the other hand, what is the non-having mean for me? And this is something that you question yourself about. You think of, this is an underlying issue that concerns you the month of February. The way you go about responding and the action that you take is the result of things that have happened to you previously in the month of January, but I'm thinking 3 months before, as far as 6 months before February, because there were occurrences that have put you in the position of asking yourself, is that all there is? Why do I have to react to a situation where I do and I do not have? What is the role of material wealth for me? And interestingly is the environment that you are in. The environment, quite clearly here, is where the issues lie, which is the cause for concern. It derives from that. There's an expression in Italian that says if you spend time with a person who is limping, you learn how to limp, you know. If you spend time with a person who is blind, you then end up not seeing, you know. So the time that you spend in your environment is bringing you to a position of questioning yourself in that sense about material goods. Now, this could play out in many different ways. This could also play out as a reaction to a relationship that you have, and we're calling that your environment, the time you spend with the person that you romantically and emotionally interact with. Now, in terms of those emotions, I have here this Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Wands is the heir of fire, which means there is a lot of intellectual ruminings about what is the passion all about. Is my passion in a romance, for those of you who are, or those of us who are partnered, is my passion also played out on the material plane? Is that part and parcel of the romance? Is that part and parcel of the relationship? And it's quite interesting to see then, because what the element of change emerges in this spread is this Seven of Pentacles. And the Seven of Pentacles is a card that talks of Saturn in Taurus. Of course, again, there is that that material questioning, you know. It's the questioning of unfulfilled success. You know, this is the change they want to attend to. You want to stand to the challenge. Why is this sensation following me of unfulfilled success? I'm going to take the Vera Sibilla here on a number of these cards, and I'll be starting with that incoming card of the Four of Pentacles and the questioning, your questioning that you pose to yourself. Interesting. Okay, I've got these cards that would tend to think at a superficial level that it's quite of a different story, but we have this viaggio, this movement, this changing of position actually. Then we have the leggerezza, the lightness, the we could say that this is something, a decision made quite quickly without proper thought. And, excuse me, the meeting, la riunione, and it is an interesting reaction of, not a reaction, but the outcome of a decision made. So we have this decision made very quickly, a change of position, something that has been changed before the month of February, that hasn't, and it seems that it was carried out quite superficially and quite quickly, that has you almost stunned. And that's when the questions come in. Is this only material? What is the relation of the material to my spirituality? Is it all? And here also with regards to the passion, in regards to your emotional life, I'm going here to the environment with the Seven of Swords here. I have alegria, happiness, merrymaking, gran consolazione. This is the best card in the deck, actually. Satisfactions and honor coming your way, and malinconia, this happiness that is lost, this melancholy. And although when we have two cards that mirror each other, that are opposite in meaning, and there's balance there, and what ultimately comes out of it is this gran consolazione. The ruminations that are taking place in your environment will ultimately lead you to make a very important decision of change that has to do with the spiritual as opposed to the material. I'm going to take 3 cards on this 7. Libra. 4 have come out. All right, we have the doctor, dottore, we've got the letter, lettera, morte, the death, and denaro, which is an institution, money, matrimony, an extremely advantageous coming together union, marriage. Now, this is a bag full of tricks. Here we have mixed the emotional, romantic with the financial. There's no doubt about that. There was a period when the communication concerning your reticence, perhaps, to go into a relationship, this is past. I'm seeing this as an explanation of the past and what has brought you here to the questions, the spiritual questioning. And the malaise involved in a relationship is surfacing, causing the spiritual questions to be posed. Let me see the runes and what the casting will tell us. Okay, now look at this. The environment. There's much to be gleaned, Dayak. There's much to be gleaned from the environment. And it seems that the spiritual questioning in relation to material goods and your concentration on a material life is fundamental in this period. A need. This will be the beginning, Björk Berkana writes, the beginning of you to make a qualitative jump spiritually. Many of you will be separating from a person. I've got Manat's Merkstave here. And this ultimately, 3 sats right next to that, this will be the difficult part of the month. The seeds will be planted for that. Ladies and gentlemen, Libra, I have to say, Soilo here is shining bright over that Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Wands. Remember, the Knight of Wands, we said, was the air of fire. It's the passion being put into words and being thought about and intellectualized and rationalized. There's something here, an underlying dissatisfaction with how things are going and what your latest, how you have been acting and of late, that have put you in a situation where you no longer are accepting of the way things are developing. There's change underway. There's an important spiritual change involved for you that will, where the seeds will be planted in the month of February, ladies and gentlemen, Libra. I do hope this was of help to you. As I said to others, these readings in February have been so important, so in-depth, so challenging for me also as a reader, and interesting. That's why they are interesting, because they are challenging. Namaste, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all you die-hard subscribers for sticking with me. I appreciate that. Welcome to my new subscribers. And like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed the videos. I truly appreciate that. Namaste, bye-bye, till we read together again.